Hey, Jessica. Hope you're doing well. Now, we're going to talk about ramps today. So, I've got yourself and Joel looking at ramps, and I'll get Ruby and Talia to look at the mapping, and then you can all teach each other what you know. So, a few separate skills in the group. Okay, so what you need to do is follow along, do what I do. So, follow the video, have Touch Designer open, and copy what I'm doing. And then you should be able to build things yourself in terms of what we're doing today anyway. So first thing you do is you clear up everything, so you got nothing in the background, delete everything, and then hit tab. Click on the background, hit tab, and you will get something like this: comp, top, chop, sop, mat, dat. So if you go to top and you go 1, 2, 3, and you go down to ramp. So there's a ramp. Cool. Now, I'm just zooming in with my middle mouse with the scroll wheel. So our ramp here is a lot of the time you use ramps for backgrounds or something like that, but they're great for producing any kind of colors. So if I clicked in the middle here, so this is the ramp, this is the box which has got all the information for the ramp. Now I've just clicked in the middle here, and I'm going to choose a color with the hue here. I'm going to go for maybe a green. And then you start turning the saturation and the value up here. So we've got black down one end, green in the middle, and white up the other end. What about up this end? We make this a bit of blue. And then I'll turn up saturation there, and we've got blue there. Down here, instead of having black, I think I'll have some orangey business going on. Turn up the saturation and the value. And we've got kind of orange going to green, going to blue. So that's a good start. You can go to the type. You can have horizontal, or you can change it to vertical, so it's flipped up. Or you can change it to radial, or to circular. So let's go vertical. Now, that's all good, but we want things to move. So what you can do is move the phase like this, and then you can move the period, which will change how close all the colors are. So if you make that smaller, then you make the phase move, you've got some video movement there. Now the way we can do this is by clicking on the background. The way we can get some automatic movement is click on the background, hit tab, go to the green, and look for LFO. Okay, so this LFO is moving really quickly. So I'm going to go to the box here, which relates to this one, and put in 0.05. So I'm going to do one more thing, and that's change this type here to Gaussian. That just stops it from going to the negative. So it just goes from 0 up to 1 and back down again. Okay, back to the ramp. So I click on the ramp and I get the information here for it. If I want to do something with that phase, or maybe the period. Yeah, probably the period, I think. I can click on the LFO, hit A on the keyboard, because it makes it active then. It means I can connect it to something. Click back on the ramp, and now I can drag. So click on it and hold it, drag it over to the period there, as in length of time. And we'll find that it's going to slowly get smaller and smaller, really, really small, to the point you can't really see it anymore. and then it'll get bigger. So that'll just keep changing. So now we've got some movement. So just play around with that. You can do the same thing. You can put that onto the phase, and it just creates a whole lot of interesting movement, and that's what we're after for the shapes you're doing. Yeah, okay.